Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Fractal Bitcoin. Welcome to the show, your daily Bitcoin news video. Let's get right to the price. Bitcoin's right at 94,000. Barry, how's it looking?
There's no activity, no giggle, no nothing.
There is absolutely no giggle in this chart, guys, but you know what? It's okay, because, who knows? Maybe we sort of, you see how we touched around 92K back here. We touched 92K here, and we came into the 92K range just about an hour ago. Now we're heading back up. So is this a level of support? I don't know. We'll see. But here's Mount Rushmore from the Canadian side. I just wanted to... look, this is important news I'm bringing you guys. All right. Well, look, Bitcoin will have a huge pump after this small consolidation pattern repeats. Then we're going to send Bitcoin to all-time highs, new all-time highs. Yeah, we're just consolidating, guys, and then we're just going to keep heading up. It's the bull run. It's on. People are saying, oh, we could crash down to 70K. I mean, look, anything's possible. But the reason they're saying that is because that would be like a 30% drop. And they're like, ooh, in some bull runs, there are 30% drops, which is true. So we could go down to 70K, guys. But I personally don't see it. I don't think, I think that just the entire market and global adoption, which we're going to cover soon, I think global adoption is just too strong. And yeah, time and cycles, that's all it is. Cycles repeat. Human psychology stays unchanged. And look, this is where we're going. We still got plenty bull run left, guys. Plenty of bull run left. 10 to 12 months. Yeah. And look, objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. This is a 500K Bitcoin running at you. Yeah, and this may sound silly. 500K sounds pretty silly right now. I agree. But this is going to come up. This is going to creep up on us. And it's going to go boom. You'll see. All right, Bitcoin is the best performing asset in 11 of the last 14 years. Here's a graph that shows it, or whatever you want to call this, an image. There is no second best. And yeah, except for the bear market years, Bitcoin always gives the best returns of anything. So, and over time, it gives way better returns than anything. So just keep that in mind. All right, MicroStrategy has acquired another 5,262 Bitcoin at an average price of 106,662, guys. So you think Bitcoin's expensive? No, the big guys are buying. They are buying. And I don't know who's selling. Stop selling. What the F? Who? Seriously, why are you selling here? We've been waiting 2 years for this bull run. And now the next 10 to 12 months is going to be epic. And you're selling? Holy Christmas. All right. This is big news, actually. Guy Swan says, Zaps are coming to Rumble. Get ready. Yeah, because Chris Pavlovsky, he's one of the Rumble guys. I don't know if he's the CEO or whatever he is, but yeah, imagine you can easily tip your favorite creators with Bitcoin or Tether, I guess that is, right? USDT. Directly on Rumble. Yeah, so this is going to be pretty big news. Look, Rumble is not as big as YouTube. We all know that. But if Rumble implements the Lightning Network, just the same way Nostr does, or they're going to do it in their own way, probably. It'd be great, by the way, if they integrate Nostr with Rumble, too. Chris Pavlovsky, suggestion, implement Nostr as well, please. Thank you. Someone clip that. Clip it and ship it. Anyway, this is good news. This is the adoption we need. Because as soon as Rumble does this, where the Lightning Network is embedded in there and you can start zapping within Rumble, others are going to do it. And then what's going to happen, and this is the dream of Lightning, the Bitcoin Lightning Network, is that all the apps are integrated with Lightning. So you can give value for value as you see fit, and you don't have to give the money to some bank to give to them, right? Or Patreon or any of these things. There needs to be no middlemen. So let's go, Rumble. Come on. And yeah, Tether, this is actually from December 21st, so 2 days ago. Tether invests $775 million in Rumble to challenge YouTube. Yeah, so Tether is investing in them, so that's probably why they're going to also have Tether integrated into Rumble in addition to Bitcoin Lightning. Okay. And yeah, here is El Salvador says it will keep buying Bitcoin despite the IMF warning. We covered El Salvador at the end of last week quite a bit because they took a loan from the IMF and they had to make Bitcoin not mandatory in their country. They had to do a few things, and the whole Bitcoin world was like, oh, did El Salvador sell out? But I checked out Max Kaiser's feed and others, and nobody was freaking out. And so now it looks like the IMF is playing 5D chess. They're going to take the money from the IMF. They're going to stack a lot of Bitcoin. And of course, when Bitcoin goes up, they'll be able to pay back the loan easily. So that's what it seems now. Again, I don't know anything. I don't have any inside information. So that might be wrong, but it's looking like El Salvador is still doing great. So yeah, and they purchased another 11 Bitcoin. Yeah, bringing their total. They're almost at 6,000 Bitcoin now. Actually, as of today, who knows? They might be. But yeah, you could see they were buying 1 Bitcoin a day forever. And then just when they got the loan, or I don't know if the loan came through yet, but you know what I mean. When the loan was announced, they started buying, instead of 1, 11 Bitcoin. And then a few days later, 11 Bitcoin. This doesn't seem like much, but they're a small country. So let's go, El Salvador. This is just in. SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce suggests spot Bitcoin ETFs may have in-kind redemptions in 2025. You know what that means? In-kind redemptions will allow investors to withdraw their Bitcoin from an ETF to a private wallet. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool because now you can buy an ETF if you want. But if you ever want to sell it, and if you ever want to take that Bitcoin and put it in your own wallet, you can. That's awesome, right? Because we love self-custody. We don't want these institutions to hold our Bitcoin. We want to hold our Bitcoin. So this would be great. And who knows if it'll go through. It's the government, SEC commissioner, like whatever, But look, again, this is all pointing towards more adoption and Bitcoin growth, and that's good for all of us, right? Yeah, this is great. Imagine a world where your fridge pays its electricity bill directly using Bitcoin. Automated, decentralized, and no middlemen needed. Imagine farmers in rural areas paid directly in Bitcoin for exports. No banks, no delays, no fees. Imagine Bitcoin donations instantly reach victims without relying on corrupt intermediaries or delays. Real aid, real fast. And look at this savage. Look at all this he posts. This is all the good that Bitcoin can do, guys. We're not, most of us are not mentally ready to live in this world, but this world is coming and it's beautiful for all of us. It's bad for the corrupt politicians and the globalists and all those people. It's bad for them because their time is done. They're done. But it's good for us. All right, subscribe while you're thinking about it. Tap the button, or you can smash the button. You can annihilate the button. You can thermonuclear detonate the button. You can, you have a choice. It's up to you. But subscribe. All right, now let's get into some US dollar nonsense, government nonsense. For context, because Bitcoin solves most of these issues. First of all, here's Odell posting on Nostr. The CBDC, first of all, the video he's talking about, it's a video of Michael Saylor on CNBC. He's talking about that the US government should issue like $10 trillion of like a stable coin because everyone around the world wants good dollars and they don't have access. So if we make it a crypto stable coin, that U.S. stable dollar or whatever will be available throughout the world. That'll help the U.S. And Odell says the CBDC, which again is the central bank digital currency, that's sort of become an overall term for any digital currency that the government creates is a scam, basically, because they'll be able to print more of it, right? So that's what we call a CBDC in general. But anyway, the CBDC will be corporate regulated USD tokens, Many will claim they are not CBDCs because they are not run by the Fed. In practice, they accomplish the same goal: surveillance and precise control over most financial transactions. Yeah. So we can never forget that CBDCs are horrible. We don't want them ever, in any form ever. Now, they're going to come in some form, right? They're going to. Probably, most likely. So let's not freak out about it, but we need to be aware of it so we can work around it and all that. And Bitcoin has our back, don't worry. Bitcoin is our strongest ally in this fight against these governments. And yeah, here, apparently, this is Michael Saylor. He posted this. It's a digital assets framework, principles, and opportunity for the United States. So I'll put a link to that, as I put a link to everything below. I mean, I don't get too much into this stuff. I'm not reading this. I don't care. They're going to play their shenanigans, and Saylor is involved in it. That's fine. Maybe he's doing good, maybe not. I don't know. I don't have any control of that either, right? Do you? All I know is what we can do. What can we do? Stack sats. That's it. Yeah, some more news. IRS says crypto staking is taxable. Now, I don't talk about any other crypto on this channel besides Bitcoin, but this is kind of big news because this is going to shake up the whole crypto world. Everyone who has their coins staked somewhere for whatever coins, is the IRS really going to come after them? Again, in a free market, I don't think government should be involved in any of this, right? You guys know this if you've been watching long enough. But yeah, President Biden officially abandons his student debt forgiveness plans for 30 million people. Yeah. So yeah, it was just lies. Yeah, lies. More lies from government, from a politician. Are you surprised? You shouldn't be. All right, now this is pretty big too. This is what Biden is doing on his way out. Breaking news: Big Pharma gets another free pass as Biden extends the COVID vaccine liability shield through 2029. So now all the pharma companies who killed all those people, who forced a terrible poison on people and killed them, and vaccine injured them, they're still, until 2029, not going to face any consequences at all. This is completely retarded. Yeah, anyway, let's get through the garbage news. Yeah, if sheep could vote, they'd probably pick the guy that feeds them, even if it's the same guy that'll slaughter them later. So, yeah, don't be a sheep, right? We have to, zoom out and study, and you'll have a whole different view on the world, and then you'll be able to make the right moves to make sure you have a prosperous future. Yeah, and this is about this quantum computing that everyone's freaking out about, that, it's going to, quantum computing is going to crack Bitcoin. It's going to be able to hack into any wallet and just take all the Bitcoin. Well, here's Adam Back saying that quantum computing will fortify Bitcoin signatures. PQ signature research will eventually produce conservative, well-reviewed, more compact signatures, and Bitcoin can add those schemes as another option. So it's okay, guys. The whole quantum computer thing, don't freak out yet. You can follow it, you can learn, but we don't have to freak out yet, okay? Yeah, and this guy, poor guy, he's completely devastated after losing access to his Bitcoin wallet. I linked to this, but basically he lost his private keys. He lost his seed word. So guys, as Bitcoin goes up and your stack gets more valuable, or your sats get more valuable, right? First things first, safety and security. You have to secure your Bitcoin properly. When you get into Bitcoin at all, that's the first thing you need to look into. Like, once you're convinced that Bitcoin's good, then you need to learn how to secure your Bitcoin properly, because it's serious. It's not in a bank. There's no insurance. If you have self-custody of your Bitcoin, it's up to you to protect it. If you lose it, you lose it. This poor guy was stacking since 2020. He was almost up to one whole Bitcoin, and it's gone. And there's no one he can call. There's nothing he can do. So guys, security of your Bitcoin. Yeah, and this is great. This is the historic data of Bitcoin versus the US dollar median home price. Right? Look at this. In 2024, the average home will cost you about 4.3 Bitcoin. 2025, again, according to his numbers here, which is how much Bitcoin is going to go up in value. 2025, a house will be 2 Bitcoin. 2026, 0.92 Bitcoin. 2027, 0.42. 2028, 0.19, all the way down to 2030, when a house will be 0.04 Bitcoin, potentially, right? Think about that. What is 0.04 Bitcoin today? Well, let's see, 0.01 would be, let's call it $1,000. So for $4,000, you can invest $4,000 today, and this is not financial advice, you can buy 0.04 Bitcoin for $4,000 today, actually less. And by 2030, you'll be able to buy a house with it. Guys, rewind this part of the video. This is serious. Holy cow. And this here is the chart. This is up till now. Back in 2012, a home would have cost you 50,000 Bitcoin. So guys, everything gets cheaper with Bitcoin. And on our journey, and this is in life as well as Bitcoin, but look, these are our expectations that everything's going to go up and we're going to live like kings and that. But the reality is everything takes a lot more time than you think. A lot of people give up, but don't give up because the big increase is coming. And mostly this applies to your life, not even Bitcoin. When you're putting effort into something and you're trying to grow something, like we're trying to grow our new Bitcoin Amigos channel, it's going to take time, but we know that, and we're okay with it. So, yeah, and this is how, Eagles always look like they are on their way to talk to a manager. Right? All right. Look, guys, I tried donating blood. Never again. Too many stupid questions. Whose blood is it? Where did you get it from? Why is it in a bucket? Guys, never again. Oh, yeah. All right, the therapist. Your wife says you never buy her flowers. Is that true? And husband says, to be honest, I never knew she sold flowers. Look at the wife, too. She's like, oh, for the love of Pete. All right, and this is the San Francisco thief after he mugs you, right? He's going to he's gonna ask you how much you want to tip him. This is the new thing in stores, right? Every store, every little thing. Oh, right? Anyway, this is the Bitcoin Christmas in El Salvador. That's nice. Seems like a cool place. I wish I could visit. And by the way, congrats to everybody. Congrats to you. And thank you to everybody. And thank you because Fractal Bitcoin just crossed 4,000 subscribers. Oh, yeah. Let's go. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And don't forget, we put out Bitcoin Amigos songs. We put out 9 songs. Bitcoin Amigos has their own album, guys. And guys, this is why I wanted to show you this. Bitcoin Amigos, this is the Bitcoin Amigos album on Wavelake. On the top 40 on Wavelake, we have 3 songs in the top 40, guys. Oh, yeah, let's go. So look, I'll put the link. Definitely listen to the songs. You could see people are zapping like crazy. People love the songs. I mean, the song Bitcoin Amigos itself is just an absolute banger. So anyway, I'll link to it below, but check out the songs. And if you want to zap, please do. This is our website, fractalbitcoin.com. Everything we do is here, including you can donate to me here. This is, I rely on you guys for all my income. So I appreciate all you guys donating. You can donate in Bitcoin or US dollars. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. And, it was a rough weekend. Let's look at the price one more time. The price is still, 93,820. So look, it's been a rough 6 days. Guys, 6 days ago, we were partying at 108K. This is going to turn around quick. I personally don't believe it's going to go down to 70K or anything. So, all right, well, that's it. Stay strong, stack sats, stay humble. Never sell your Bitcoin. That is not financial advice. And I appreciate you being part of this channel. I really do. I like making these videos. I like the fact that we're all using our intellect and our wisdom and our hearts to move forward in the world and not get scammed by all these scoundrels out there, because everyone is a scoundrel almost trying to scam you. That's what the US dollar is. It's a Ponzi scheme. So you and I and all of us, Fractal Bitcoin, we're not going to be scammed by that. We're going to outsmart them because we're working together, right? That's one of my favorite quotes I wrote myself. You can do it because we can do it together. That's why you can do it. And that's why I can do it, because we can do it together. So, all right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's video. Bye.